Alright guys, in this episode we're going to be reviewing the Stedi 41.5-inch light bar that I've got on my vehicle, and I've owned just over 12 months now, so let's get straight into it. Well, the 41.5-inch Stedi light bar. One of the first products I got for my vehicle. I scoured the internet high and low for something decent out there. These are made and manufactured in Australia, and knowing the Aussies, they do make very, very good products. The internet is absolutely flooded with a lot of products out there that don't really do exactly what you want them to do, and you'll find with the cheaper light bars, the actual LEDs are not centralized within the circuit boards, and the wiring is not very good. There's various different things, and you've got to do a lot of aftermarket alterations to the products to get them working, and it's just not ideal. With a Stedi kit, I got the light bar, I got the brackets, I got the full wiring loom, everything with the kit sent out from Australia, and it's from ordering to delivering to my door within 7 days, all the way from Australia, which is incredible to say the least. The physical product itself, the customer service was second to none. Fantastic people out there, very, very helpful. They helped me with the actual brackets and the actual wiring loom that is integrated into your high beams, which is a great addition to the light bar, exactly what I wanted it to do. The physical product itself, this is the low profile version. You can get a double stacked version. It's a little bit taller, obviously produces a heck of a lot more light. This is ideal for what I wanted to do. It does exactly what I needed to do. And this particular one here, I think most of their light bars are spots in the middle, and you get spread either side, which is great. And the throw in these lights is unreal. The power that these lights have, and the quality of the light is fantastic. A very, very, very clear light. I can't say anymore. It's a fantastic product. The wiring loom itself, with that again is very, very well done, very well made. They use H plugs, which is a waterproof plug, a very, very robust plug, and it's not going to let any dust, water, or anything like that. So you don't really have to worry about it, and it's very simple to install in the vehicle. So that comes with your isolator switch, comes with all the right switches for your product. So there is no soldering of cables, there's no cutting, there's none of that nonsense. It's literally a plug and play product, and that's exactly what we want from a product, something that's simple to install, and it works exactly how you intend it to work. So with the Ford Ranger, especially the Wildtrak models, you do get the roof rails, and the clever guys over at Stedi have created these brackets that are basically utilize the small bolts that are underneath these roof rails, and the bracket sits nice and sturdy in there, and then it holds the light bar in place. It keeps it nice and low to the roof, and being set this far back from your windscreen, it doesn't create that glare on your bonnet that a lot of light bars and a lot of guys are doing. Moving their light bars too far forward creates that glare on the bonnet, and it's not very good. So this set back, it eliminates that, and it is awesome for the amount of light that it chucks out in the front. So as you can see, it is getting a little bit of dark now. So what we're going to do is we'll show you just how effective this light is, and how we've installed the cabling. Let's get into it. Righty, now onto the wiring. Kit that you get with your light bar. You get an inline fuse, you get a relay with your wiring kit. One of very important points to note is that if you've got a Wildtrak model, make sure that if you're going to mount it like myself, that you look for those the Wildtrak brackets that integrate into the roof rails. And then if you want to integrate it into your high beams, then you need to get the piggyback adapter, which is, I think it's another $15 to $20 Australian dollars, and I think the brackets are about the same price, so it's relatively, you know, well priced, especially for the quality you get, and none of the stuff is rusted, and especially with the UK, the amount of salt we get on our roads. So yeah, the stuff has stood the test of time, so very, very impressed. Anyway, so with the wiring itself, very, very simple to install. With the kit itself, you've obviously got the wiring harness that goes up to the light bar itself, and then from there you've got another isolator switch that goes into the cab area, and where you mount that is obviously entirely up to you. I've mounted mine in the cab just so I can isolate it when I need to, especially if you go, I think here in the UK, you get picked up with light bars in MOTs if you integrate them with the high beams. So I haven't been through MOT yet, but I'll just isolate my light and then take it through the MOT and see what the guys say, and I'll get information from them and see what they've got to say about it. Very, very simple wiring though to do. I'll show you where the route I've taken. Obviously gone through the firewall, and I'll show you where I've gone up with my light bar. So I had no intention of actually drilling into the cab or anything like that. So I try and be as less invasive as I can. So all I've done is I've taken the wiring loom through the cavity up here in the door pillar, and I've shot up there underneath this plastic cowling here, and basically run the cable in between the windscreen and the door pillar. There's about an 8 to 10 mil gap there, and it's quite nice to sneak your cable in there, and it just sits in there. It's been sat in there for well over 12 months, and if you need to secure it, just get some clear outdoor silicone, and then you can just seal it in there, and then just sits in place. But yeah, that's effectively been sat up there for well over 12 months now, and it does exactly what I needed to do. So without further ado, it's getting dark now, and let's go get this light working and show you guys just how effective this light is. Let's get into it. Righty guys, so this is the Stedi light bar currently on right now. You can actually see the beam of light being chucked across. This is so off in the distance, that little signboard there, that's on the edge of Sidbury Hill, and just on the skyline there, that's the top of the hill, and the light bar is actually illuminating the top of that hill, and that's a good 500 meters, maybe 600 meters away from me. So I'll actually get a picture of the map and I'll measure the distance and see how far away that is. But actually in the product description of the actual light bar itself, they have in the specs just how effective and how far the light actually reaches at their particular distances. And there's a decent amount of spread as well, so if you have a look to the right, so from there all the way to the spot and then all the way to the other side, there's a decent amount of spread either side of that spot. So very, very impressed. Super awesome light. There you have it guys. I look like something out of Blair Witch Project. It's nice and dark here on Salisbury Plain, but hopefully that was a decent enough review for you guys to just see how powerful these light bars are from Stedi. And that this, bearing in mind that this is a single row light bar, it's a low profile, and the power that comes out of this thing is unbelievable. With LEDs, the quality is unsurpassed. It's fantastic, and it kicks all the other lights that I've seen, kicks their asses big time. So very, very impressed. I'll put the link down below in the description. Have a look at the other products they have. They have a wide range of products available from various different applications. It doesn't have to be four-wheel drives. It can be quads, it can be boats, all sorts of stuff. But these guys are very, very helpful, and they make top quality gear. So if you like the video, share it with your friends, and if you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing. There'll be more products to review, and I'll just give you unbiased opinions about the stuff that I use in my vehicle and stuff that I've come across. If you have any questions, let us know below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.